Yo, what's up? We're going to do videos on Fridays, a Madden tip video based on defense. Okay, so Geronimo22 here. If you haven't seen some of my other videos, go back and check some of the stuff I have in my playlist on my YouTube page. I have a lot of stuff I've done from like 2 months ago talking about how to play match coverage, describing each coverage to each formation, things like that. Those were done months ago. So, I haven't been around in a couple weeks, but I'm gonna get back into it. And people don't know me, quick intro. I'm a person who coached NFL football for 6 years and college football for 10 years. Been around the game for a long time. Had an opportunity to be a defensive back coach and coach other positions as well. But defense is my specialty. It's my baby. It's what I played in college, okay? Safety. So I'm always gonna give you tips that kind of are always, leaning towards simulated play. All right, but this is a video game that we're talking about. There are times you can't always be simulated. You got to do things that just work because people are doing things that are against you that work, if that makes any sense. So I also have videos that I do on like NFL stuff, breakdowns, film breakdowns, technique. I'll do more of those as we get along. But this is about Madden right now. And what I want to talk about is the crossing route, right? The crossing route is the route that probably is the most popular route in the past couple cycles, right? Everybody runs it. Everybody does it for days. So what I'm going to do is give a quick little tip on maybe how to get your guys in position to play the crossing route in almost any style defense that you play, any coverage that you play. But I'm going to recommend, to start off, I'm going to recommend right here, I'm going to show you at a big nickel, okay? I'm not a huge big nickel guy, but I use it because I like some of the disguises that the DBs show. But check this out. I'm going to come out and Will Blitz 3, okay? Will Blitz 3 is just a zone pressure look, 5 men coming, 3 deep. The one thing I like about it is a lot of times these crossing routes, people do them out of this type of formation, 3-by-1 formation, 3-by-0 formation. It means you got 3 receivers to the left with a tight end on the right who's in line, or he could be in a flex position. But you get 3 receivers, and that crossing route's coming from somebody from the left side, probably number 3. Okay, so when I'm in this big nickel, which is a little bit of a specialized defense, you can kind of learn more about this from watching the video. I like how it aligns. It kind of gives you a natural man align versus this formation. But that's not really what I'm here for. I'm here to talk about when you play this defense, and you also have to put specifically your nickel corner has to be your nickel has to be a corner, because the defense base comes with 3 safeties. You got to put a nickel at corner. What that does is allow your 2 safeties here, Sendejo and Odom. It gives them their basic adjustments that you could do when you hot route. So you hold on to X in PlayStation 5 and you get Sendejo pulled up and you put him in an inside quarter. That's how I do it. All right. So now he's in an inside quarter. So everybody else is playing cover 3 blitz zone, and the guy who was blitzing, who's your extra player per se, he's the one that's going to now play the quarter position. So as I go through it, let me grab the other controller here. Oh, I'm actually on Sendejo. I'll come back to it. You see how you see how the circle route right there? He's the guy that probably gets the ball most of the time, and people run deep crossers. Doesn't really matter the type of formation. So let me just get this lined up correctly here. I'm going to put him in the inside quarter. Let me get myself in the D end. Okay, and then we're going to go. All right, check this out. So Sendejo, because he's kind of in that down position, because he was at the line of scrimmage, he kind of puts himself in a real nice position. The computer player puts him in a really good position to make a play on that ball. Okay, that's what I like about that. So that's just one example. You can do this also out of another way I like to do it. If you're just a regular nickel guy, everybody has some form of nickel. Play cover 3 buzz, right? This is a true cover 3 zone drop buzz. This isn't a match cover 3. Okay, there are match 3 buzzes. Don't get confused with that. I'm recommending using here, just use a regular cover 3 buzz, just regular pure zone drops with the player. So on defense, okay, there we go. We got our 3 deep defenders, okay, and then we have our hook dropper here. This is the guy that I'm going to put one of the 2 safeties. It has to be one of the 2 safeties. I'm going to put him in that inside quarter, okay, inside quarter. So now he's going to play it kind of like palms, where he's going to read 3-2. So if 3 goes vertical, which is what happens in this play, anything over the linebacker depth, he's going to grab him and take him. So within the cover 3 of this defense, right, this is just a zone drop defense, you have a player who's chasing the crossing route across the field. Sendejo is not a fast player. He's not a good player. If you had anybody with any decent speed, those balls are always going to be contested, or if you click on, you're in good shape to make a play. But you see how that works, right? Let's just show you one more time. So I'm going to take Sendejo. I'm going to put him in that quarters alignment. That quarters assignment, right? And boom. So now we're good. So that's that. So, oops, let me get off of him. He's going to take him across the field, and everybody else is going to play your regular quarters. Now, The extra tip that I think is powerful about doing this out of a cover 3 look, all right, per se, you know, is that the one thing that most players are going to do on offense, right? They're not going to just run this route necessarily just stock like this. They're going to put somebody on a streak, right? Let me get off of this. I'm using 2 controllers here. So I'm going to put the tight end on a vertical route, right? Somebody's going to be running off whoever's on that side. And this is the advantage of doing it this way, the way that I'm suggesting. All right, put Sendeo in his inside quarter. Let me get myself on the DN. All right, and let me just take the tight end, okay? A lot of people will line up like this, or they might have a set where the tight end's kind of flexed out here, right? And you put them on a streak route. So the base way of doing this in general, if you really know the route's coming, you can just say, hey, I could just user this with whoever's lined up on the right side of the screen. The corners over there, you know, if you're in quarters coverage or something like that, it could be a safety standing over there. I could just take it away with my player. But here, this allows you now to get your regular cover 3 drop. So you're going to now have a deep defender, the corner, who's going to take, he's going to get run off, right, by the tight end. And then now you can still have somebody grabbing this route across the field. So it's something that is, it means a lot, because now you can play with any other player. You can play with an inside linebacker, right? You can now take away the secondary options of this play. People are not going to just have that as their only option. They're going to have, maybe they're going to have not a double post, but they might have something with like you know, a dig route, an in route, something in there, so that's coming from left to right on the screen, that they can throw it as a kind of check down mentality in their brain. So now you can user that, and you can play this area over here, right? So that's kind of the power of doing that. So go into your playbooks, man, find some cover 3s, find some zone blitz 3s. You can do this really, again, you can do it from any time you have you can do it at probably out of certain quarters looks. You can do it out of man looks. You can do it out of 2-man. You can do that out of 1 robber. It doesn't really matter. As long as you can get a player in a quarters, play inside quarters, okay, inside quarters, he will take away that route, okay? He will take away that first crossing route across the field. So that's the tip. Again, I'm here to talk about, you know, football from a sim standpoint, but you got to let me know, give me some feedback, give me some comments, talk to me. You know, the good old like, subscribe, all that good stuff, comment, so that I can just keep on making videos. But I plan on doing this every Friday, so you can look forward to that. I have a couple things already lined up when it comes to fronts, the best fronts to play versus the run, all those type of things. And a lot of stuff that I'm going to give you is not really like traditional stuff. It's not like it's what you can probably go on YouTube and find everybody's doing. So I'm not going to give you 3-3-5 wide or anything that everything that, you know, I'm just going to be a little bit different. I'm more of a 4-3 guy right now, but I can think out of the 3-4 world. So I'm thinking more nickel defenses, things like that. So I'm going to hit you up every Friday. Again, just let me know how you feel about it, and we'll go from there, man. Hope you guys have a good one. I'll talk to you later. Peace.